Sure, YouTube, what's going on? It's Disphonic here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Otherwise, in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make a simple deep house song like the Godfathers of deep house SA, like they call it, nostalgic deep house music. So in order to build a powerful drum kit, I'll be using sounds from my sample pack, Disphonic Deep House sample pack. It is worth 2 gigs and it has more than 2000 sounds. I've also left a link under the description for you guys to go download it. I've also selected some sounds that I'll be using for this tutorial and I've placed them under drum template 1. So I'm gonna drag and drop a kick and fill each 4 steps. And then we can add a second kick to give it that double kick effect. Just lower down the volume for this one. And then we can also add a clap. Okay, let's turn off the use of loop points. And we can clone it. Okay, we can add a second clap. And then we can just layer it up with this one. We can make it a bit more human by overlaying it just like that. So this is how we can overlay it. Let's add a reverse clap this time. Let's reverse this one. Now we can add a head. And then in most nostalgic deep house songs, they love using this head, this one. They love using this one, and this is how they use it. We're gonna turn off most of the sounds from this drum kit. Just play the kick together with this head. That's how they use it mostly. Let me just play this again. Okay, so it's up to you which head sequence to use, this one or this one. But for now we can turn this off, so I'm just gonna lock it on its off mode and then use this one rather. Cool, so that's our drum kit. I'm just gonna paste it here because this is where we're gonna be working. Just gonna paste it here and then switch to song mode, and then I'm gonna duplicate it. So that's our drum kit. What we can do also is add some effects, or let's also spice it up with a vocal. Let's use that vocal. I'm just gonna drop it there, and then let's do some mixing. So I'm gonna remove the drum kit there so that we can pay attention carefully to the vocal only. I'm gonna send it to a mixer. The first thing I'll do is add an EQ. So let's press play.
All the things you love.
With the EQ, I just wanna cut some low frequencies.
All the things you love.
All right, that's it. Let's add a reverb and then also a delay. But I'm not gonna decrease the time, and then switch to ping pong, and then pan it.
all the things you love.
The reason why I took it to ping pong is because I wanted to play on different sides of the ear. It's gonna bounce from left to right, bounce left to right. Yeah, let's add a convolver as well, just to give it more wet. Just to give it more wet and more echo. What I'll do next is clone it, and then I'll bring the clone to the playlist, and then I'll play around with the timing. Maybe the first one I can make it start a bit earlier, and then I'll clone it again and then bring it to the playlist. And then what I'll do with this one is I'll reverse it. So I'm just gonna chop this one. Let's chop it over here. Okay, let's remove that end. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use this reverse vocal to introduce the rest of the vocal. Yeah, let's put it that way. Increase the volume and then decrease the volumes of these two. We can arrange this a bit more. Let me randomly put it there. Now we can add the effects. Just decrease the volume, and yeah, decrease the volume. Just make sure that you place them well. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna decrease the volume just to make sure that they are not too loud. Then I'm gonna pan this a bit to the left and this a bit to the right, and then give it some delay. I'm just gonna take all of the effects to the same track on the mixer and then give them a reverb and a delay, and then take down the volume down a bit. Now we can start building up our sounds. Let's add an extra pattern for that, pattern 2. And the most simple thing to start off with when making a deep house song is adding a pad. I'm gonna use GMS for that. Let's go to pads. Let's just take down the cutoff frequency to make it a bit softer, but not too soft. That's fine. Take down the volume, and then I'm gonna use a minor chord. I'm gonna take it to the mixer and add an EQ and cut some low frequencies from it and a bit of high frequencies. The next sound we can add is a plugged sound. Let's use Nexus for that. Plugged sounds. But there's too much delay on this one. I'm just gonna take it down, and the reverb as well. Take down the volume. Just make sure to use your minor chord and select A. That's too low. Transpose it an octave upward. duplicate this. Let's add another plugged sound. I'm gonna use the hammer plugin for that. Take down the volume. Okay, just take down the frequency. Okay, just use your minor chord all the time. Now we can add a bass line. Let's use the log drum, and I'm gonna tweak it a bit. This time I'm not gonna use my presets. I'm gonna use the natural log drum, but I'm gonna tweak it for you guys to give it that nostalgic feel. Let's just take down the sub and take this down as well. Take up the time a bit, and also take the delay, the decay up. Okay, that should be fine. And then I'm gonna take this to the mixer and give it some distortion, but then take down your distortion. Just take down the distortion like that, and then play around with these knobs. Now we can start adding our notes. Let's start off from A. Let's check down the velocity of these two. Can add another bass line. Let's use massive for that. There's this other bass line preset they also use. Let's go to the bass lines, June FM. But I'm not gonna add a lot of notes for this one. This one a bit shorter. I think we can now add melody. Let's get some melody from Nexus. So as you can see, we already have these solid gray lines. So these are our ghost notes. Any note falling on top of these ones will definitely be in tune or in key with our song. So let's just make sure to play on these three solid solid gray lines. You can still go outside them and then use your ear to judge whether it's in key or in key, but then for safety we can just use these ones. But then this is too low, so we can just transpose it an octave upward. It's still the same sequence, it's just an octave upward. Let's take it up again, but this one is too soon. Let's do that. I'm just gonna duplicate it. Maybe we can add another bass line as well. Brevity S, square envelope. Play around with the edit. So as you can see, these notes from this first bass line are within this area where this sustaining bass line is. So the two will sort of conflict as they are playing at the same time. So let me add this to a mixer in order to solve that problem. We'll be sidechaining, we'll be applying sidechaining in order to solve this problem. So I'm gonna take my log drum to, it depends which element you wanna reduce the volume from, or which element you wanna cut down the volume from. In this case, we can cut the Revity S. So I'm just gonna route the log drum to the Revity S, take down the volume because we only want the image of this sound, and then I'm gonna load the limiter and then go to compression, sidechain, and then select that log drum, and then it's gonna copy the information of the log drum and bring it this side. So let's press play. So I'm gonna decrease the threshold, increase the knee and the ratio until we see some side chaining. So let me do this again. As you can see, there's some side chaining there. That's enough side chaining. I think one last element we can add is just something for ambience. Let's add a pad. Let's bring up our minor. But then I'm gonna give it lots of delay and reverb. delay 3. Give it a reverb and a convolve as well. That's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know you're watching. Let's just engage there by the comments, interact, throw some love, and yeah, I'll catch you on my next one. Cheers.